Hi besties, good morning, good day, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this. How are you? We're gonna do a little new makeup video. It's been a minute, let's jump right in. I'm not gonna delay, we're not gonna waste any time. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and join the family before you go, and let's do it. So basically I did a big Sephora order. It wasn't that big, but you know how you like buy 3 things on Sephora and you spend $200? That was essentially it. No, I bought more than 3 things, but I also have a ton of PR, ton of new stuff that I want to show you guys. So for starters, a lot of this is like viral right now, stuff that people have been raving about. A couple things I'm really excited to try out: the Hourglass Skin Tint and the Givenchy Blush. Guys, I did it. I got the blush. I'm so excited to try it, but let's get started. First thing I'm gonna do, I was actually about to buy this. This is the Saie Glowy Supergel. You guys know I always use it. I have this big one, but this one that I always use is Star Glow. This one is Sunglow. So it's a tanner, just the darker version, and it's gorgeous. So I've been mixing this, like a pump of this or so, with a little bit of a blurring primer. So this is the Tula blurring primer, or I'll use like the Smashbox, but I wanna keep it pretty light today because we're using the skin tint. So this is what I've been doing, just like, this is getting low, but like a pump of each. And then just kind of like mix it in the back of my hand, and we'll just like apply it just like a moisturizer. You'll see it's gonna give my skin a little bit of a tint, but it's also gonna smooth me out and blur. Please ignore the enormous divot on my nose. You guys are gonna be mad at me, but I got another Milia and I thought I could just get it right out again. And what do you know? I created a huge scab on my nose. So that's healing. Ignore it, pretend it's not there. The other thing you can do with the Glowy Supergel is you could mix in a little bit of Star Glow with Sunglow if you need just like a little bit more, like to cover more surface area. So I might do just like a tiny bit, because before that all like settles in, I just want to be able to mix it all together and bring it down my neck too, because it does add a little color. Okay, the other new product that I'm gonna use in terms of like primers is the Brightening Glow Eye Cream with niacinamide from First Aid Beauty. You guys might remember, if you're an OG, they had this product in a container like this, and it was amazing, but it was a little annoying. So the fact that they put it in this little tube, and it's going to brighten your eyes over time because it has niacinamide, but look at the instant glow and the instant brightening. It has like a slightly orange tint. I only know that because I used to have the other version of it. It's so beautiful and it's so hydrating. It's perfect for underneath makeup. Okay, so since we wanna keep this light, I think I'm gonna do the underpainting method. Mary Phillips, who is like a big celebrity makeup artist, she does like Hailey Bieber and all the girlies. She made this super popular. I don't know if she like invented this, but she made it super popular, and I really do like it for this type of look. Also, I promise you, latte makeup is coming next. I think that's gonna be a really big fall trend, but I wanted to try out a lot of this new makeup before we did that. Wow, I look insane. So we're gonna just use my Mario brush, and we're gonna push this in. The great thing about this method is you don't really have to blend it so amazingly, beautifully perfect, because we're going on top of it with our coverage. So you just kind of want to do the best you can, but don't go crazy. By the way, that was the Fenty Beauty Matchstick, I believe it's called, in Truffle. Okay, so you can see that is honestly, the skin looks fab. It's glowing, it's a little bronzy. Obviously, we need to blend a little bit more, but honestly, not really. So for underpainting, you would do the contour, then you do your concealer. You guys are gonna laugh because I have been obsessed with this Hourglass concealer, and I'm pretty sure I told you guys initially that I did not like it. And I retried it again in a recent video, and I was like, wow, I love it. Like, I get it, I get the hype, I get what it's doing, and I just didn't get it the first time I tried it. So just goes to show, use makeup products more than once before you make your mind up. But I do this in the shade Fawn. We're gonna carve out the cheek a little bit too with this. And then I actually think I'm gonna do a little bit of setting spray. I'll just use my little Milk Hydro, and we'll just rehydrate the face a little bit because I'm a little dry and I'm pounding cold brew, which I don't recommend. Gonna blend this out with my Mario brush, but I just can't believe how good this concealer blends out when you really like know how to use it and you use it the correct way. It is like satin. It's so gorgeous. Okay, quick little pro tip. You guys know how much I love the Dr. Jart BB cream. Probably my favorite BB cream of all time. I also love it because it is so multi-purpose. It can double as a concealer because the coverage is that good and it's so creamy and hydrating. So I just put a little bit on the back of my hand and then I kind of hit the areas that I feel like need a teeny bit more coverage, that are just like a little dry and just need a little love. I'll just let it dry down and leave it at that. I'm not putting that all over the face because we are going in with the product I'm probably the most excited to try today. So I don't want to delay. For the Hourglass, I did the shade 8. It was a pure guess. You can tell she's fresh, she's new, she's ready to play. Is she though? I hate doing that. Oh my God, there's an echo in my mouth. Ah! That was one of the grosser things that's ever happened to me. Ew, don't use your teeth. Okay, so it's really creamy. It's really creamy and it honestly looks a little thicker than I expected, which I think I'm gonna like, because my issue usually with skin tints is that they don't do enough for me. Okay, so here she is. We're gonna do a teeny bit more of that because the way we're gonna apply this is with a big boy. This is the Hailey Bieber, whatever, Mary Phillips method, where you use a pretty big fluffy brush and you kind of feather this on or all over the face with a really big brush. So I'm gonna kind of like pick it up on the brush like this, and then I'm just gonna start applying. This is not my normal method, so I don't know how good of a test this is gonna be for the product. It's not normally how I would apply a skin tint, but I really wanted to do it this way because it's the type of look I'm trying to achieve. Is like this very like sculpted but effortless, really nice, clean skin look. It's looking gorgeous. Okay, so that is stunning. This skin, hold on. This skin is honestly feeling and looking flawless, glowy. We are still sculpted. I feel like that skin tint is a 10 out of 10. That is my first impression. The coverage is good. The glow is gorgeous. It's really good. It's better than I expected. I just don't usually have high hopes for skin tints. Keeping it moving. Let's just keep it moving. I think we need to set, and you know, I haven't used the One Size Pink powder in a little bit with you guys, so I want to use her today because I remember really liking it. I actually like lost it in my drawer. So I'm gonna use a little of her and I'm gonna try to keep it relatively light, because definitely with this type of makeup look, skin tint, glowy goddess skin, you know, showing your skin, you want it to be light. You don't want to go powder, 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 but I have to set a little bit. So do a little bit on the powder puff, really lightly set that under eye. And then I always have to set like around my mouth here. Right here is where I get pretty oily and things move, and my chin. And then I'll just lightly kind of hit my T-zone. But like that was very minimal product, and honestly in 5 minutes you're gonna see everything coming out and glowing again. We just need to do that initial set, which that powder is so pretty. And it's not too pink. I used the pink one and it's not too pink. I thought it was gonna be just based on the color, and it's really not. So Kosas sent over a couple of their new, I believe these are new brow products. It's like the tiniest little tip. It's like a millimeter or something. So it's supposed to just allow you to do the most precise defined brow. So this is medium brown, and we also have soft brown. I'm feeling soft brown is gonna be less warm. We have a spoolie on one end and we have our little pencil on the other. So let's fill these bad boys in and let's see what happens here. I've been using the FAB Brow Serum and I think my brows are definitely filling out more. So I'm gonna keep using it and I will keep giving you guys the updates, but I feel like if you need some help with your brow growth, I think you're gonna really like that. I do like how tiny this is, but I also like, I'm gonna be here for a while. You know what I mean? I like how you can be precise, but I'm also kind of like, sometimes I don't have the patience. We're gonna finish this up and I'll come right back. Okay, so I think I really like this brow product. Honestly, it's only been like 30 seconds. and I am comparing and like look at the before versus the after. They look so much fuller and more structured, but in a very like soft, fluffy way. Also, I was wrong about the shades. Soft brown is way better. I'm sorry, medium brown is way better of a shade for me. Soft brown was a little too warm, but I really like, I mean, I feel like you can see what I'm talking about. It's just giving a very nice, soft, structured brow. So we will fill in this guy right here, as long as you have the patience for it, and you can kind of spend, it's not gonna take you forever, but it's longer than my usual like that I do. As long as you have the patience for it, I think you're gonna love this. I do like how tiny it is because it allows you to be so precise. And I kind of just like put it on there, and then I'll like blend it in with the spoolie that just kind of really softens it and gets rid of any like harsh lines you don't want. And you can just really manipulate it, which is nice. Okay, so brows are on. Again, liked, didn't love. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been using a pencil lately. So I've really only been using this guy, which is my NYX Thicket. I do this in the shade Taupe, and I just think it does everything I need it to do. It's honestly might be too much with the pencil now because it's really, I don't know, defining, gelling, laminating, whatever. You guys have seen me use this 100 times, but I might need to clean this up now because I don't normally use this product with a pencil. And I don't want like offensively thick brows, which these feel a little thick. So I might just like, you know, blend out that bottom edge a little bit. I think brows are the most annoying step in the makeup process. I just don't, it shouldn't be that hard for something that I feel is such a small part of your face, but it does make such a difference. We're gonna do really basic eyes. I have been obsessed lately, you guys aren't gonna believe it, with doing a little baby wing with a liquid liner that is so unlike me. I won't lie to you guys, I saw Hailey Bieber do it. So now I'm doing it. But I'm trying to perfect my technique and honestly just make it really tiny. So here we go. Okay, so I feel like that's all I need, but I have a problem where I add more. But I feel like a really subtle little whoosh is nice. The hardest part about this, by the way, this is the NYX Lift and Snatch, and I think, oh my God, this is a brow tint. This is a brow product. I've been using this, I mean, who cares? But wow, I did not know. Maybe that makes sense why I like it so much more, because it's so easy to manipulate. Most of the time when I do these liquid pencils, I hate them because once you do one line, it's all over. Anyway, the hardest thing about this is getting the angles the exact same on both sides. But I like how you can manipulate it. Like if I mess up, I can just use my finger and kind of fix it, which, like I said, you can't usually do with these. So it makes sense it's a brow pen. I just can never get them to look the same. It's so hard. But I really like the look of this when I get it right. So the shade is Espresso for that brow product that I use on my eyes. I also just did a little on my brows, and I love that product. It's good, and then now we know it's multi-purpose. Do you guys remember when I unboxed this Kylie palette and I was like, it's just like the Mario, it looks just like the Mario palette? I can confirm, it's very similar. But I'm just gonna keep my eyes really basic and just do like a little bit of the lighter, these guys in the inner corner, and then like the nude shade on the crease, and that's literally it. I just wanna add a little dimension, and when I go on and do bronzer, I'll put a little bronzer in there too. Really basic on the eyes. Like I almost don't want it to look like I'm wearing eyeshadow. I just want it to be like super natural. Make sure you let that product dry down first, or do eyeshadow and then do liner. Rookie mistake, but it's fine. See, like I can still manipulate it, which is amazing. All right, let's do mascara. Saie sent over theirs, and I'm excited to try it. I feel like I may have tried this before, but I can't remember. Probably in an old Saie video, but this is the shade Black. I like the wand. I like how this tip, can you guys see here? The tip is like I'm gonna be able to get in where I need to. Oh God, I don't know what happened, but I think I just twitched on my eye and I poked myself and I forgot to curl my lashes. So let's do that really quick. If you hear anything outside, Logan is playing kickball. So see what I mean? Like this part of the wand, I can really get in to the inner lashes. I'm actually not sure I've ever used a mascara that has coated my lashes so cleanly without one clump, like just completely coated them. Did you guys see that? Like they feel extremely soft. You know when you do mascara and they start to feel like sticky, and like this is like going right through them. It's a yes so far. Okay, the mascara is stunning. It's beautiful. It also went on the lower lashes beautifully. Let's pop on a lip really quick and then we're gonna do our blush. So Kylie sent over, Kylie, you know my girl Kylie. She sent over this gloss drip launch that they just did, which looks, I mean, obviously insane. Like, I don't know if you guys can see her, but it looks glossy. This is the packaging. There's a lot of shades, but the one that is on here that I want to try is called Playfully Pink. Oh, that's just one of the new shades, which is right here. We'll try a bunch out this week, but let's try this one because it just looks like a really pretty sheer nude pink. Okay, wait, it's supposed to leave your lips juicy with sheer color, glides on easily, and makes your lips look smoother and leaves lips with a cushiony feel. Let's see if that's true. So it's thick, mirror shine finish, cushiony texture, softens the lips and leaves them with a wet look. I mean, yeah, we need to take a little off of like the inside, you know? So that when I talk, it's very pretty, very pretty. Here's what I'm gonna say. It's a sticky gloss. It's not like an oil, but I see what they're doing and I like it. Maybe we try one more on top. Let's do Sweet Like Honey, because this is a more, kind of like a warmer honey shade. It's hard to tell on top. I'm definitely getting a little more pigment in this one though. It's thick though, you guys. I mean, it definitely achieves that look of like really smooth, like it fills in all your lines, which is, it is beautiful. I also did 2 thick coats, so there's that. But it is beautiful. What do you guys think? Just depends, like some people are really particular. I don't know if I like a sticky gloss as much. Okay, it is time, it is time. Let's do it. So this is Prism Libre Blush. I got shade 1, Mirror. Little top, looks very similar to the powder. Okay, here's the powder though. The powder is way bigger for size reference. I assumed this was the same size just because I didn't know. So when I got this, I was like, oh, she's tiny, but honestly, we don't need that much. Okay, so it comes with our little puff. We have to peel this off. Okay, here it is. Ooh, pour it out, fool. Okay, we're swirling. I want to coat the brush. Okay, here we go. Smell amazing. Oh God, that's pretty. Can you guys see? The glow is gorgeous. It's honestly a little more subtle than I expected, so that's okay. Actually, like how I can go in and grab a little more and I don't have to be scared. I think the color is gorgeous. It's actually reminding me a lot of this blush, the Patrick Ta, She's a Doll. Very similar shade. Let's do the other side. I think it is beautiful, beautiful. I do wish I got more than one shade because I just feel like I have this shade already. I mean, this formula is so different than anything else I normally use because it's a loose powder and not a pressed powder. So that in itself is very cool. I just think it's stunning. I love that it's smoothing. Like it honestly feels like it smoothed out my skin even more. It feels like it added a glow, so I don't really need highlight. And I also just love how it's buildable and I don't feel stressed putting it on, you know what I mean? Okay, so the last thing I'm doing is just warming up the face a little bit with a little bronzer, a little bit more on the temple, and I'm doing a little on the outer part of my lid and just like blending all of that together because I realized I didn't do any powder bronzer. And I feel like this just warms up the face. It gives it a very pretty like sun glow look. And honestly, it's making that blush pop even more. Look at that glow, you guys, with zero highlight on. It's that very much that like lit from within glow, which I am loving. I think we're gonna leave it. I think we're gonna leave it, honestly, and everything feels really secure. I don't even think I'm gonna put any setting spray on top. I think we're gonna leave it right here. So that's the look, guys. That was a bunch of new makeup for you. I have so much more to try, so I'll keep doing these weekly. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will link everything for you below. This lip still has me shook. I don't know what to think of it still. Let me know what you thought of everything below. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in my next one.